Ron Don Rain doesn't have to have a good hand here. Probably doesn't. Uh, Muff Matiso, he should know that. And this raise here doesn't necessarily have to mean that he has, a good hand. Just could be a re-steal. And I think Ace Queen is just too good to fold in the spot, considering, I'm the short stack at the table, and I do need to double up at some point in this tournament. So I decided to go all in, and once again I'm dominated. And like a luck box, I make quads, which is something that I'm good at. So now I have a fairly decent sized stack here. Got about 10K. Ace Jack under the gun. I wouldn't advocate raising Ace Jack under the gun. Probably my thinking behind this was we are basically playing, seven-handed, and in a seven-handed game I would be raising Ace Jack under the gun all day, because really this yellow lolly guy, he's basically, he's not even part of my consideration, and we have two open seats, so we're basically playing in a seven-handed game. So that was kind of my thinking. And like I said, I play tight at the beginning of these tournaments, and in the later stages of the tournament, I try to use my tight image to my advantage. I will start raising with hands that I normally wouldn't, that I wouldn't raise with in the early stages of a tournament. 5-3 here. Just fold. Okay. Ace 9. Raise it up. See, this is another example. I would not be raising here early in the tournament, but now that we're getting into the later stages of the tournament, I'm starting to open my game up a little bit. Got another new player at the table, the Omaholic. He's been around for a long time, and I think he actually does play a lot of Omaha. He's been around for a long time, but I'm not entirely sure that he's a great player. He's probably pretty good if he's been around all these years. Okay. Next big hand I get, King in small blind. Good spot to have him. I just shove. Maybe I thought I could get some action from Muff Matisal. Alright. 9-9. We have under the gun raise. 9-9. That might be a little loose, but I'm starting to get short again with the blinds being 6 and 300 with $50 ante. And Octavadiancy, he could have anything. I guess I'm hoping that he has Ace King. But he's also getting short, and I know he's not going to let himself get too short. He's going to try to make a stand, with anything decent. And as it turns out, he had 10 Jack. I don't think I like his call. I guess I'm just not sure about that. I guess he's pretty much pot committed, but I don't know. I might have found a fold there, or I probably wouldn't have raised. I don't think he was that desperate to have to raise under the gun with Jack 10, but um, Don Rain, Ace 9. I just tried to I defend and get the fold. As you can see, we get it later into these tournaments. I start to open my game up a little bit. And my tight image starts to help me. This is another example. I would never be raising 9-10, in middle position early in the tournament. I think this is just a big blind hand, yes. Yeah. And as you can see, this guy is he's probably tired of me shoving on him, so he just decided to shove. Alright. Pocket fives. This is a good spot to try to set mine. He has got a deep stack. He limps in. I'm getting a good price to just call a long hand. Try to hit. And I also win when he checks to me. So I don't always have to hit a set. The power of position really helps right there. Jack 10, raise, I get called, I flop 10. In the later stages of tournaments, I talked about it earlier, not c-betting, 100% of the time, but later in the tournament, I do tend to c-bet a lot more. Next big hand, ace ace, 3x, hoping to get some action, but I don't. Next hand, ace jack, gonna raise it again, 2.5x there, probably, just trying to mix up my play a little bit. When I mix up bet sizing, doesn't really have anything to do with the strength of my hand. As you can see, we're 197 hands into this already, so it seems to be going fairly quick. Ace king. Got another new player at my table. He may have been here for a while, but uni-phil. If you guys have seen the video clip on YouTube, I think it was 2007 World Series of Poker main event. He was the guy that had he had the royal flush against someone else's four of a kind. It's a clip that's been played over and over on YouTube, and I'm sure a lot of you've seen it, but he's got blonde hair and is wearing a hat, skinny. But this is the guy right here, uni-phil, and he's a very good player. He used to be a sit and go player a long time ago, and then he started playing tournaments, and now he's a full tilt poker pro too now, and I'm not sure what exactly he plays nowadays. Nest Assault is a long time tournament player. He's been around for a long time. I'm not sure what he's up to these days.